Camden comes up with
steal.
it. Stolen by Honey. Honey out to Moody. Has time.
Yes.
Puts
Oh,
it up. Good. Vavra dashes inside. Puts up a shot.
Oh, my goodness.
We're tied.
Are you kidding me?
1:38 to play.
No foul.
Devia, long three at the buzzer. The National Park Nighthawk women have knocked off the #1 team in the country. Down goes #1 Arlington Baptist. The Nighthawks win. National Park Nighthawks basketball is on XZero Sports, the next generation of Arkansas sports. We're here with the Coach Marvin Moody Sr. of the Nighthawk women. Coach, I know on the road at North Ark, it's not what you wanted. The game kind of got away from you early. Your team battled back, but it just weren't able to ultimately overcome the deficit there. But it's been a long week. You've been working hard. You've got a big game in front of you today. Tell us a little bit about what's been going on in terms of getting this team back on the winning path as we travel to Camden today.
Well, up in North Ark, I think we played on the offensive end. We got what we wanted. We just shots didn't fall. Our percentage was pretty low. I think we shot high 20% from the field, which is not going to win against a good team. On the defensive end, we didn't have any will. We didn't want to play. They socked us in the mouth, and we just laid down. When we started to try to fight back, it was a little too late. So we want to go in this game. This team is going to be big. I don't think they will be as skilled, but they may be. We want to push the ball, get the tempo up, try to get the bigs out of the game, and hopefully we'll shoot better today.
You know, Coach Moody, I know that your team has been kind of dealing with injuries all throughout the season. You've really had some players really start stepping up as of late. Whose performance are you most impressed with as we continue to dive into the heart of the season?
All of them have been playing hard. Logan, she rebounded real well for us at North Ark. Naya hit some shots driving, need her to do that more. Money slowed down and controlled the tempo a little bit. Just overall, far as offensive side, I was impressed just about with everybody. Defensive side, again, I wasn't. It was we just didn't want it hard. You know, we got socked in the mouth. And we didn't respond to adversity. Like you said, the injuries, we've had some deaths in the family. We've had a lot of things that kind of take our mind off of basketball. So we had a full week. Hopefully our minds are back right and we'll perform tonight.
He's Coach Marvin Moody of the National Park Nighthawk women. More on today's game coming up next. This is National Park Nighthawks basketball on XZeroSports.com. Live from Camden, the campus of SAU Tech here in South Arkansas. National Park Nighthawks basketball is on the air. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us for this edition of Nighthawks basketball on XZero Sports, the next generation of Arkansas sports. I'm Mark Oliver. Tonight, the Nighthawk women return to action after a week off, and they'll take on the Lady Rockets of Southern Arkansas University Tech. The Lady Rockets in today's game, they are 1-13 on the season. National Park enters today's action 5-5 on the year, looking to add another win to its Division II, Region II NJCAA conference win total. The Nighthawks come into today's action averaging 63 points per game, shooting 32% from the floor, 68% from the free throw line, and 23% from beyond the arc. They average 40.3 rebounds per game, and just about every single one of those figures leads over SAU Tech's figures for today's game. On paper, the Nighthawks have the advantage, and they'll look to get a big win on the road today. We'll take a break. When we're back after this, it's time for tip-off between the Nighthawks and the Rockets. This is National Park Nighthawks basketball on XZeroSports.com. Today's National Park Nighthawks broadcast is brought to you by Arvest Bank in Hot Springs, Allen Tillery Auto Group, and First Security Bank. Special thank you to Desmond McDonald, Nighthawk athlete, helping us out on camera this afternoon. I'm Mark Oliver. Today, the Nighthawks down in Camden, looking to get a big conference win. The National Park Nighthawks come in to today's action, leading the country, or second in the country in free throws made per game, fourth in the nation in free throw attempts per game. And the biggest discrepancy between the numbers for today's game and the biggest factor for today's game may be the charity stripe. National Park College shooting 68.7% from the free throw line compared to just 54.4% for the Lady Rockets today. Now, the SAU Tech Lady Rockets, we talked about, they're 1-13 on the season. They are winless at home this year, but they will be looking to get that first win at home today over the Nighthawks. The one win that the SAU Tech Lady Rockets do have is one that the National Park Nighthawks have in common. That was over ASU Mid-South. The Lady Rockets defeating the Lady Greyhounds 69-68 back on Saturday, January 18. As we get set for today's starting lineups, I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in to today's broadcast on XZeroSports.com as well as on YouTube. We originally thought we weren't going to be able to broadcast today's game. The basketball game was moved to a new venue, a little bit different than last year, as you can see here, and the facilities, thankfully, allow us to stream today's ball game as well. And here come the Nighthawks to the front of the floor here. They'll be led by Kendall Hardy, Naya Moody, Imani Honey, Jade Vavra, and Grace Crawford. Moody stands at midcourt for today's tip-off. Here's the tip, and it's controlled by National Park College. Imani Honey across the timeline to begin today's action. Nia Moody fires for three, and that's how the Nighthawks are going to get it rolling. Just seconds off the clock, and the Nighthawks are on the board. A big tray for Nia Moody. Now, I believe the officials are going to stop action here. The game clock never started, and I think that they're going to work to kind of adjust some things at the scoreboard here. So we'll have a brief pause in action here. We'll quickly have a substitution for the SAU Tech Lady Rockets. So on the floor for SAU Tech will be number 3, Danichelle Barton, number 12, Shyla Johnson, number 21, Robin Gordon, number 22, Davina Smith, and number 23, Reagan Williams. Williams will inbound as we work to correct the scoreboard, and I believe we have 9:35 to play in the first quarter. Nighthawks lead 3-0. Williams has it out deep to Barton, and they're going to round the arc here on the inside. Barton's going to move it around. It's knocked out of bounds by a feisty Jade Vavra. Stays with the Rockets. 9:27 to play in the first quarter. Reagan Williams to bring the ball inbound. Kicks it out to Danichelle Barton. Across the way is Shyla Johnson. Here's Barton. Back to Johnson to tie the game at 3. The 3 won't go. Rebound, Davina Smith. Smith in traffic loses the rock. Grace Crawford's going to come up with a loose ball. Here comes National Park College. 9:08 to play. Imani Honey. Inside, it's intercepted. Picked up, coming the other way is Reagan Williams. Williams into the front court, driving past 2 Nighthawks. It's up, but it's not in. And the rebound goes to the Lady Rockets. Finishing for 2, Davina Smith cuts the lead to 1. 3-2 ball game. 8:50 to play. Here's Honey. Down on the wing is Vavra. Vavra trapped, resets up top. Now inside is Grace Crawford. Swarmed. Moody for 3. Got it. Nia Moody with a couple of trays to start the scoring. It's a 6-2 advantage for National Park College. Rockets looking to move on the inside. Davina Smith pulls up a long 2. It's an air ball picked up by the Rockets. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Shyla Johnson. It goes to NPC. 8:19 to play here in the first quarter. Imani Honey brings the ball across the timeline for the Nighthawks. Down on the wing is Moody. A hot start to the day for Moody. All 6 of National Park's points so far. Grace Crawford swarmed down low. Vavra's going to get it away back over to Moody. Here's Honey. Shot clock winding down. There's a long 3. Grace Crawford can't get it. Hardy fighting for a rebound. It's out of bounds. Lady Rockets basketball, a substitution checks in. For the first time today, we'll see number 11, Janae Folks, check in as Shyla Johnson will take a seat. Here come the Rockets. Moving in on the inside. It's stripped away. Hardy got a hand on it. Honey came up with it. Here come the Nighthawks. Nia Moody. And we've got a whistle. This one's coming the other way. I believe Moody stepped out of bounds. 7:38 to play in the opening act here in Camden. Lady Rockets. Danichelle Barton feeds it inside. It's good. Davina Smith. Davina Smith, one of the leaders for the SAU Tech Lady Rockets. She averages 18.6 points per game, which leads all of NJCAA Division II Region 2. That one's knocked away. Honey's going to control it. Vavra is going to fire for 3. It's off the mark, no good. There's a scrum for it. Crawford saves it over to a Lady Rocket. Here comes SAU Tech. 7 minutes to play in the first quarter. Barton fires for a long 3. No good. Picked up by Imani Honey. 6:50 to play in transition code the Nighthawks. Honey to Moody. The pressure's there from Barton. SAU Tech playing some tight defense here in the first quarter. Moody fires for another tray. It's good. All 9 of NPC's points here in the opening act belong to that young lady, Nia Moody. 6:21 to play. There's a reach-in foul, the first foul of the game, and it's going to go to National Park's Imani Honey. Clock stopped at 6:20. 5-point lead for the Nighthawks. Checking in is number 25, Christiana Gibbs for the Lady Rockets. Gibbs fires on the inbound, can't get it. Board goes to Grace Crawford. Here come the Hawks. Down in the corner, Vavra fires for 3. Won't get it. Rebound picked up by Williams. Rockets coming the other way quickly into the front court. Davina Smith. Well, Nia Moody versus Davina Smith so far. Moody has 9 for the Nighthawks. Smith has the 6 for the Rockets. An interesting matchup that I think is just going to get better with age. Crawford's going to lose the rock out of bounds. More substitutions come in for the Nighthawks. It'll be the first time we see Miss Logan Keener today. Logan enters today's action leading Division II, Region 2 in field goal percentage with 58.1. An accurate shooter. One of the best in the country. Davina Smith's going to fire. That one's going to go up and out of bounds. On the floor for the Nighthawks, Moody, Honey, Vavra, Hardy, and Keener. Timeout down on the floor. Coach Marvin Moody wants a moment with his women. We'll give it to him. 5:31 to play in the first quarter. This is National Park Nighthawks basketball on XZeroSports.com. Today's broadcast brought to you by Allen Tillery Auto Group in Hot Springs. I'm Mark Oliver. 9-6, Nighthawks lead over 3 trays by Nia Moody. 5:22 to play in the first quarter. Jade Vavra going to lose the rock to Gibbs. Here come the SAU Tech Lady Rockets coming the other way. A floater for Barton. There's a foul. And I believe they're going to draw contact from Nia Moody. That'll be the first on Moody. Both Honey and Moody with 1 foul apiece. And that's going to be the first free throw opportunity of today's game. Denishelle Barton stands at the line. She'll shoot 2. And we had a substitution check in as Jade Vavra takes a seat. And your featured Nighthawk player of today's action, Charlea Chip Ridgel, checks in for the National Park Nighthawks. Don't forget, during the Arvest Bank halftime report of today's game, we'll talk to Chip and get her story on how she became a Nighthawk and one of her favorite memories she's made in her time with the team. So Barton is going to go for naught from the free throw line. And that's going to keep it at 9-6. Nighthawk rock into the front court is Nia Moody. Moody fires down low. No one's there. It's out of bounds. Last touch by a Rocket. It's going to go right back to National Park College. 5 minutes remaining in the first quarter here from Camden. Moody up for 2. It's good. Nia Moody's hot day continues. She has all 11 of National Park's points. 4:49 remaining in the first quarter. Rockets looking to answer back, trailing by 5. There's a floater from the free throw line. Nothing going. Imani Honey comes up with the board quickly on the run into the front court. Honey posts up for 2. Can't get it. Keener back to Honey. Here's Moody. And here's Kendall Hardy from the paint. Fires a little bit too hard. Denishelle Barton has the rebound. Here come the Lady Rockets. Quickly down low. Barton for 2. Can't get it. Rebound goes to Kendall Hardy. Nia Moody runs down to Charlea Ridgel on the wing. Ridgel kicked over to Hardy. They're going to reset. Honey for 3. Can't get it. Hardy's got it. She's fouled on the putback. Kendall Hardy's headed to the free throw line. Great battle. Hardy has really evolved over recent games for National Park College. She's found her groove. Coach Moody loves what he sees out of number 11, the physicality, the game IQ. She's really getting some good minutes at this point in the season. At the line shooting two is Hardy. Hardy misses the first one. Getting cheered on from her Nighthawk teammates. She'll try again. Second free throw is good, and that's the first time a Nighthawk not named Nia Moody has found the scoreboard. It's 12-6. 4:03 to play. Williams down on the wing is Janae Fulks. She'll go up. Shot won't go. Here's the putback. No. Davina Smith, count the bucket. She's fouled. That's going to send Smith to the free throw line. Cutting the lead to 4. Smith has all 8 points for SAU Tech today. For the three-point play, she'll knock it down. It's a one-possession ball game, 12-9, 3:50 remaining in the first quarter. It's been a back-and-forth one so far here in Camden. On the inside, they'll wheel it around. There's Crawford to Honey to Ridgel for 3. Yes! Chip Ridgel knocks down a tray. And what a big bucket to answer back after the Rockets start to stage a bit of a comeback. Janae Fulks is going to travel and cough it right back up over to the Nighthawk women. Amani Honey is going to bring the basketball in for National Park College. 3:29 to play in the first quarter. Down low is Moody. She's swarmed. Keener turns. There's Ridgel. She's left wide open, but the window closes quickly. Keener going to have to take it herself, but she's going to lose the rock. Can't maintain it. It's a turnover. Nighthawk lead is 15-9 with 3:12 to play. Barton works to Davina Smith. Up and in. A great block there by Grace Crawford. And the bucket is in for SAU Tech. I believe that was Robin Gordon with the field goal. It's 15-11. 2:51 to play here in Camden. Denishelle Barton on the move. Out to the wing. A long 3 for Reagan Williams. No, can't get it. Tipped, controlled, and now firing for a long 2 is Shyla Johnson. She can't get it. Nighthawks coming the other way. 2:30 to play. Out to Chip Ridgel on the wing. Chip drives in. Needs help. Logan Keener's there to assist. Keener and Ridgel on that far wing. Over to Nia Moody up top. Inside, Grace Crawford turns in traffic. She fires, and it's good. First bucket for Grace Crawford today is a good one. Timeout on the floor. 2:07 to play in the first quarter. The Nighthawks lead 17-11. We're back after this. It's National Park Nighthawks basketball on XZeroSports.com. Today's broadcast brought to you by First Security Bank in Hot Springs. I'm Mark Oliver. 2:07 to play in the first quarter. Nighthawks lead 17-11 over the Lady Rockets. Long 3 coming down out of the timeout. We've got a whistle. I believe it's an offensive foul charged against Janae Fulks. That's going to cough it back over to National Park College. 1:52 to play. Honey across the floor, guarded by Barton. Needs some help off the screen. She's going to draw a foul. Foul is charged to number 12, Shyla Johnson of SAU Tech. Johnson's going to take a seat. Folks will step back in. Honey has Charlea Chip Ridgel. 1:45 to play in the first quarter. Honey driving down low. Pressured, finds Grace Crawford. Needs a little bit of help. Pressure defense from the Lady Rockets. Honey's able to recover the basketball. 5 on the shot clock. Moody drives. Honey turns, fires over a Lady Rocket. Can't get it. It's out of bounds. The Lady Rocket defense really stepping up, adding the pressure there. It was a great defensive effort to hold the Nighthawks without any chance at a decent shot. Coming the other way are the Lady Rockets, and there is a foul. I believe that'll be the second personal on Nia Moody. Moody with 11 of the team's 17, already with 2 fouls. Coach Moody not very happy with the call against his daughter. Here's a long 3 from Janae Folks coming the other way. Nothing. But there's Logan Keener. And in transition are the Nighthawks. 1:05 to play. Ridgel down low is Moody. Chip Ridgel. Swarmed. Bounce pass has Logan Keener. Looking to set up Ridgel for 3. She fires again. It's off the rim. No good. Crawford sky high for a board. Turns in traffic. Can't get it. Denishelle Barton's comes up with the rock. 46 seconds remain. Here's Davina Smith. Smith in traffic over 2 Nighthawks. Can't get it. The board to Nia Moody. 37 seconds and counting here in the first quarter from Camden. Inside is Logan Keener. To Moody. Here's Crawford for 3. In and out, no good. She'll get her own board. The putback is good. A blocking foul. Count the bucket. 4 points today for Grace Crawford. She's headed to the line for the N1. Clock stopped at 24.8 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Free throw for Crawford, no good. Rebound picked up by number 21, Robin Gordon. Here come the Lady Rockets. Reagan Williams, top of the key. She's going to hold for the final shot of the first quarter. What a first quarter it was for the Nighthawk women, fueled by Nia Moody. The rest of the team followed suit shortly after. With 5 seconds left, Williams drives in, down low, floats it up and in for 2. 1 second left. Honey fires at the buzzer. And that's the end of the first quarter of action here from SAU Tech in Camden. The Nighthawks lead 19-13. We're back after this. This is National Park Nighthawks basketball on XZeroSports.com. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Arvest Bank in Hot Springs. I'm Mark Oliver. I'd like to thank you for tuning into today's broadcast on XZero Sports, the next generation of Arkansas sports, broadcasting on XZeroSports.com and on YouTube, XZero Sports. 19-13, the Nighthawks lead as we begin the second quarter of action. And in the first quarter, it was 11 points from Nia Moody, 4 from Grace Crawford, 3 from Chip Ridgel, and 1 from Kendall Hardy, pacing the Nighthawks to a 6-point advantage. Underway in the second period right here. The Rockets looking to answer back in a big way. Denishel Barton at the top of the key. Hit out on the wing. Reagan Williams fires for 3, and it's good. Reagan Williams starts the scoring in the second quarter. It's a 3-point ball game. 9:37 to play before half. On the floor for the Nighthawks, Honey, Moody, Keener, Hardy, and Ridgel. Kendall Hardy down on the near wing. Trying to move the basketball around. The Nighthawks need a little bit of offensive space. That one knocked out of bounds. It'll go back to National Park College. 7 seconds left on the shot clock as Honey will bring it in. 9:19 to play. Inside's Kendall Hardy. And a charge foul. Tough break for Kendall Hardy. That's going to cough up the rock. Over to SAU Tech. They can tie it with a 3. Barton at the top of the key. Moving the rock around. Trying to find Reagan Williams. There's Davina Smith. Smith fires for 3. Off the mark, no good. There's the rebound. Shot is up in traffic. Nia Moody's got the board. Big rebound for National Park College. Into the front court is Amani Honey. Honey looking to take it coast to coast. Drives up and off the mark. Hardy's there with the putback. No, a heartbreaker at the rim. Hardy fires again, looking to draw a foul. Can't get it. They're scrumming for it on the ball. On the floor. And there's a jump ball. Believe it stays with National Park College. 8:43 to play in the second quarter. Honey to bring it in. 17 on the shot clock. Here's Chip Ridgel. Ridgel. Up top is Nia Moody. Inside, Keener. Nearly has it knocked away. Keener's got to fight for it down low. Another jump ball. It's going to be SAU Tech Rockets basketball. Defense turned up for the Lady Rockets here in the second quarter so far. But the Nighthawks have a Jade Vavra, and they plan to bring her in as Chip Ridgel takes a seat. 8:31 to play. Williams to Barton. Down over on the other side is Shyla Johnson. They're moving the ball around, looking for anything on the perimeter on the inside. Inside, Davina Smith floats it in, down low, turning, firing. It's good for Robin Gordon. A 1-point ball game, 8:05 to play here in the second quarter from Camden. Jade Vavra works the wing. Back up top is Amani Honey. The pressure's there from the Lady Rockets. Nighthawks looking to do something out of it. There's the reach-in foul. Foul is charged to number 3, Denishel Barton. Checking back in is Janae Folks for the Lady Rockets. Inside, Kendall Hardy down low, draws the foul. Count the bucket. Kendall Hardy coming up big. Now she's headed to the free throw line. She's 1 of 2 from the charity stripe there today, looking to complete the 3-point play. Lead is 3, 21-18. 7:51 to play in the first half. Hardy can't get it. Rebound, Folks. Here comes Denishel Barton. Lady Rockets on the run. Long 3 from Folks, and it's good. Knock it down. We're tied. First points of the ball game for Janae Folks. Excuse me, they're going to count that as a 2, not a 3. It will be 21-20. Long 3 from Jade Vavra. She's fouled. And now Vavra is headed to the free throw line. She's looking for her first points of the ball game. And she's going to have 3 attempts to get on the board. Foul is on Shyla Johnson. Big opportunity for Vavra to pad the lead. First free throw. Off the front of the rim, no good. Second attempt for Vavra. She's got it. One more free throw coming. Vavra knocks it down. Number 23 gets the Nighthawks to 23. It's a 3-point lead. 7:24 to play. Lady Rockets within one possession. Long three coming off the mark, no good. Vavra fights for the rebound. It's stolen away by Barton. Barton floats one up in traffic, can't get it. Davina Smith, she's fouled. Kendall Hardy charged with the personal. I believe that is her second. That's going to send Davina Smith to the charity stripe, shooting 2. 7:03 remaining. Smith can cut the lead to 1. First free throw is good. Smith perfect at the free throw line so far today. Second shot good. 11 points today for Davina Smith. She has half of the Lady Rockets total. 6:53 to play. Here's Honey. Feeds it to Logan Keener inside Nia Moody. Moody loses the rock. Reagan Williams comes up with it in transition. Looking for a steal. Vavra got her hand on it, but Williams fires, can't get it. Christiana Gibbs for 2. And for the first time today, the SAU Tech Lady Rockets will lead 24-23, 6:31 to play. SAU Tech firing back offensively here in the second quarter. Moody drives. Keener in traffic. She'll draw a foul. Foul is charged to Davina Smith. Foul is on the floor as Honey is going to inbound for NPC. Inside, Jade Vavra. Honey thought about a 3. She's going to drive in. Floater from the paint. Off the rim, no good. It's been a quiet day for Amani Honey, who is still yet to score in today's ball game. Down low, a foul. As Reagan Williams goes up for a shot, Coach Marvin Moody is not happy. Foul is charged to Logan Keener of National Park College, her first. And if looks could kill, there'd be an ambulance here. Coach Marvin Moody not happy. Williams' first free throw is up and good. 6 points today for Reagan Williams. One more opportunity coming. Second shot off the mark, no good. Rebound picked up by the Lady Rockets, but it won't go. Kendall Hardy fights her way for a board. Nighthawks trail by 2. 5:55 to play. Looking for any kind of movement on the inside of the perimeter. Nia Moody fires for 3. It's good. Boy, when the Nighthawks need some help, they turn to Nia Moody. That's her 4th three-pointer of the game. Janae Fulks coming the other way. Can't get it. Nighthawks lead by 1. Honey into the front court. There's a reach-in foul. Reagan Williams is charged with the personal. $14 points for Nia Moody in today's action. Grace Crawford is back into the game for NPC as Kendall Hardy takes a seat. Nighthawks battling tough here in the first half. 5:27 to play. Vavra on the inside, puts up a shot in traffic. She'll draw the foul. Great effort there by Jade Vavra. She'll get Shyla Johnson on the foul. And both coaches, you'll see it as the camera pans across the floor, both coaches not very happy with the calls so far in today's game. Vavra goes sky high for a free throw. It's good. One more coming for Jade. She's 3 of 4 so far. And the second one doesn't go. Rebound goes to Robin Gordon. Here come the Lady Rockets, trailing by 2. Down low, Fultz puts up a prayer. She ties the game. 4 points for Janae Fultz in today's contest. All knotted up at 27 as we approach the 5-minute mark in the first half. Moody drives. Crawford on the wing, back to Honey. Amani down low, can't finish. Crawford fights for it, couldn't get it. Barton comes up with the rebound, cross-court pass. Here's Fultz. Back over to Barton at the top of the key. 4:38 to play. Denishelle Barton looking just to slow things down a little bit after a fast-paced back and forth past few minutes. Barton, that one's tipped by Honey. Stays with Fultz, stays with the Lady Rockets. 2 on the shot clock. Johnson for 3. Won't get it. Honey coming the other way quickly. Into the front court. Amani Honey to Grace Crawford. Wide open, too hard for 3. It is off of Jade Vavra, out of bounds. Substitutions coming in. Chip Ridgel's back into today's ball game. For Jade Vavra, Reagan Williams is in for Denishelle Barton. All tied up at 27, 4:03 to play. Rockets looking for the lead back. Fultz fires for 3, can't get it. Reagan Williams is fouled on the putback. Grace Crawford on the personal. I believe that is the first on Crawford today. At the line is Reagan Williams. Free throw, no good for Williams. One more opportunity coming. Second shot by Williams is up, and it's in. SAU Tech regains the lead. Chip Ridgel with the rock going the other way. Bounce pass in the corner. Nia Moody, she's done it again. Impressive effort out of Moody. 5 3-pointers in today's game. She has 17. Long 3 by Shyla Johnson coming the other way. Can't get it. Davina Smith fires. She's going to draw a foul. Foul's on Logan Keener. That's her second. According to my book, we've got a couple of Nighthawks, 2 or 3 actually, with 2 fouls. Keener, Hardy, and Moody, each with 2. 3:22 to play in the first half as Smith will miss the first free throw. Smith's second attempt is good. Cuts the lead to 1. 12 points today for Davina Smith. She leads the Lady Rockets. It's 30-29. Nighthawks hanging on by 1. 3:18 to play. Honey across the floor has Chip Ridgel. Inside, Logan Keener. Keener up and in. Can't make it fall. We've got a jump ball. Should be Nighthawk rock. Imani Honey is going to bring it in. Summer Godwin checked in. If you blinked, you missed it. Godwin in for her first minutes of today's action. Here's Moody feeding Logan Keener. Moody fires for 3 off the front of the rim, no good. Robin Gordon with the rebound. 3 minutes remain in the first half. Down low, Reagan Williams fires and she's fouled. Ties up with, I believe, Logan Keener. Now they're going to get Summer Godwin on the blocking foul. That's her first. Coach Moody heated on the Nighthawk bench. Denishelle Barton is going to check in for Davina Smith. At the line is Reagan Williams. She has 2 made free throws here in the second quarter. 7 points so far today for Williams. Her first free throw ties the game at 30. With an opportunity to regain the lead for the Lady Rockets, Reagan Williams fires and misses. Logan Keener with the rebound. Timeout on the floor Coach Marvin Moody and the Nighthawk women. We'll take a break. 2:52 remaining in the first half. This is National Park Nighthawks basketball on XZeroSports.com. Today's broadcast brought to you by Arvest Bank in Hot Springs. I'm Mark Oliver. All tied up at 30. 2:45 remaining in the first half of action. What has been a great basketball game so far today in Camden. Down low is Summer Godwin. She loses the rock as she goes up for a shot. Reagan Williams with the steal. Coming the other way are the SAU Tech Lady Rockets. Chip Ridgel with the steal. Ridgel looking for a little bit of help. Has Imani Honey. 2:27 to play. Honey to Ridgel. On the move down low in the paint. Looking for a little bit of assistance. Nia Moody fires a wide open three. She's done it again. What a day for Nia Moody. 20 points for the freshman. Inside, Robin Gordon fires for two. It's off the mark, no good. Logan Keener with the rebound. 2 minutes remaining in today's first half. Chip Ridgel to Imani Honey. Down low is Summer Godwin. They're looking to set up the hot shooter in Nia Moody. Ridgel needs some help on the sideline. Logan Keener's there to recover. Nia Moody controls it. 5 seconds left. Honey pulls up for three. It's on the board is Imani Honey. Her first points of the game, and they couldn't have come at a better time. The Nighthawks have caught fire from beyond the arc today. 8 3-pointers in the first half. Shyla Johnson's answer back is no good. 1:17 to play. Honey feeds it inside, and there's a reach-in foul. And I believe that's going to be against Shyla Johnson of the Lady Rockets. That's 3 for Johnson. She'll have to check out. Jade Vavra is back in action for NPC. Chip Ridgel takes a seat. Logan Keener at the charity stripe. Keener's looking for her first points in today's ball game. Free throw, no good. Nighthawks are 4 of 6 from the charity stripe here in the first half. Keener's second attempt rims out, no good. Christiana Gibbs with the rebound. 1:07 to play. Nighthawks lead 36-30. Intercepted. Imani Honey. Mismatch coming into the front court. Bounce past Nia Moody. It's up. And it's off the rim. No good. 54 seconds left. Rockets in transition. Williams fires from the paint. Can't get it. Imani Honey with the rebound. Honey into the front court. Honey drives. Looking to take it coast to coast, and she does. Imani Honey 5 points late here in the first half, and we've got a timeout down on the floor. SAU Tech wants a moment with their Lady Rockets. We'll take it with them. 38.6 seconds remaining in the first half. It's National Park Nighthawks basketball on XZeroSports.com. Today's broadcast brought to you by Allen Tillery Auto Group in Hot Springs. I'm Mark Oliver. 38-30. The Nighthawks on an 8-0 run in the final seconds of the first half. SAU Tech Lady Rockets looking for a push here as we approach 30 seconds remaining. There's an intercepted pass by Imani Honey. What's gotten into her? She's caught fire defensively. Honey is blocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with National Park College. 24 seconds left. NPC can hold for the final shot of the first quarter. For the first half, excuse me. Inside, Logan Keener to Honey. They're not going to take any time off the clock. They're going to fire here. Gibbs with the rebound. 18 seconds left. Honey providing the pressure. Giving Barton all she can ask for in the backcourt. 10 seconds left. Fulks has it stripped away. Fighting for the ball. Denishelle Barton. 4 seconds left. Davina Smith for three. It's good! That's how the first half will come to a close here in Camden. The Nighthawks enjoy a 5-point lead heading into the break. It's 38-33. Coming up, it's the Arvest Bank halftime report. We'll talk to our featured Nighthawk player of today's game, Miss Chip Ridgel. That's coming up next. This is National Park Nighthawks basketball on XZerosports.com. National Park Nighthawks basketball is on XZero Sports, the next generation of Arkansas sports. Our Nighthawk player of the game for today's game, Miss Chip Ridgel. Chip, welcome to Nighthawk Nation, by the way, all the way from Monticello to Hot Springs. And you were one of the first signees that Coach Moody hunted down in the recruiting period. Tell us a little bit about your story. How did that all kind of play out? And ultimately, what led you to join National Park College this season?
Really, my coach, my high school basketball coach, told me that Coach Moody was looking for me if I wanted to play basketball, and that was really my main goal to do, was leave out of high school and go straight to college and play basketball. So that's why I'm here now. I'm just happy I had the opportunity to play for Coach Moody.
You've come in, you and this group of women this year have come in, you've really helped revitalize this program. You've added more depth, you've added more skill to the roster, and you're out there getting a lot more wins already at this point in the season. And I've got to know, you ladies look like you've played together your entire lives out on the court. What is it that drives that chemistry that you have with your teammates here in Nighthawk Blue?
I'm really just a chill kind of person. I mean, it really takes a lot to get along with your team, and I feel like we all get along so well that's how good we do on the court. We just all have a great friendship, and that carries on to the court. I mean, when somebody get their head down, it's our job to pick it up. So, I mean, I think that's why we're doing pretty good this year and winning our games.
Chip, a lot of great memories made with this team already. What's one that really stands out to you as your favorite Nighthawk memory so far this season?
My favorite memory is when we beat the #1 team in our conference. It was a big game for us, and I feel like we played hard and did what Coach Moody taught us to do, and we just got the win.
A big win, of course, for you, for this team, for this program. One of the biggest in school history, men or women. And that was something that you all came together and accomplished together as a team. So let's get down to business. You're on the road today in Camden, SAU Tech. I know after dropping a game to North Ark last weekend, I know you guys are hungry to get back in the win column. How do you go on the road today and get it done?
I think we need to stay focused and think about what we need to do better. Coach Moody already told us what we've been working on in practice, what we did wrong last time, and I feel like we're just going to come out and do better this time and just keep our heads up if we get down and just get the win.
Chip, congratulations on the honor, of course. Is there anybody that you would like to say hello to who may be watching?
I just want to say hello to my family and friends, and my old high school basketball coach. And I just want to say thank you for watching me and supporting me. It really means a lot.
She's Chip Ridgel of the National Park Nighthawk women. More on today's game coming up next. This is National Park Nighthawks basketball on XZeroSports.com. Today's broadcast brought to you by Arvest Bank in Hot Springs. I'm Mark Oliver. Halftime here at SAU Tech, where the Nighthawk women lead the SAU Tech Lady Rockets 38-33. In the first half, it was the Nighthawks behind Nia Moody. 6 3-pointers and a field goal, 20 points for Moody in the first half of today's action. 5 points for Amani Honey coming in late in the second half, or in the second quarter, 4 points for Grace Crawford, 3 points apiece for Kendall Hardy, Chip Ridgel, and Jade Vavra to round out the scoring for the Nighthawk women. Leading the SAU Tech Lady Rockets this evening, Davina Smith, 15 points in the first half. Second on the team is Reagan Williams with 8. Janae Folks and Robin Gordon each with 4. Christiana Gibbs with 2 points, rounding out the scoring for the Lady Rockets. Second half of action should prove to be just as exciting as the first. As we went and got the foul totals here, there's certainly some foul trouble on the floor for SAU Tech. National Park has 2 or 3 girls with some foul trouble there. Logan Keener with 3 fouls, Kendall Hardy with 2, Nia Moody with 2. But the story for the SAU Tech Lady Rockets, number 12, Shyla Johnson, 4 fouls as we begin the second half of action. So that'll be one thing to be watching for over the next 2 quarters of play. We're underway in the third quarter here from Camden, as Barton controls the top of the key, and that one's knocked away by Amani Honey. Honey, one-on-one down low, puts it up, can't get it, and Johnson's going to come up with the rock. Robin Gordon, here come the Lady Rockets moving the other way. Denishelle Barton into the front court. There's Reagan Williams. She fires for 3, and it's good. 11 points for Reagan Williams as it's a 2-point ball game, 38-36. Nia Moody in traffic, puts up a floater, can't get it. Crawford fighting for a rebound, but she can't reel it in. Barton comes up with the rock. 9:12 to play in the third quarter. Johnson and Barton trading off at the point. Down in the wing is, and we've got a 3-second call as Davina Smith was driving. It's going to go back to National Park College. Nighthawks lead by 2, 38-36, 9:02 to play. Christiana Gibbs checks in for the Lady Rockets. On the floor for the Nighthawks, Crawford, Honey, Moody, Keener, and Vavra. Honey directs traffic from up high. Moody needs a little help, finds Logan Keener. There's the pressure from SAU Tech. Honey thought about a 3, stutter step, moving to the point. And now a reach-in foul. And a great opportunity by Honey. These fouls are going to start racking up against the Lady Rockets over the last 20 minutes of regulation. I believe the foul is on Robin Gordon. That would be her 3rd. Jade Vavra pulls up for 3, and she'll knock down a tray. First field goal of the game. She has 6 points. 41-36, Nighthawks leading by 5. On the inside, a floater won't go. Grace Crawford collapses on top of the basketball. We have a foul. It is going to be Nighthawk basketball. Looks like they just gave the possession to the Nighthawks. I know the scorer's table is like, who's the foul on? Imani Honey at the top of the key. 8:06 to play in the third quarter. Handing off to Logan Keener. Inside, Honey. Down low, it's good. 7 points for Imani Honey in today's game. 43-36, the lead is 7. 7:43 to play here in the third quarter. Folks inside, it's tipped, stolen away by Jade Vavra, but she traveled, and it's going to move it right on over to SAU Tech. Denishelle Barton's going to check back into the action. Taking a seat is Janae Folks. Coach Moody trying to fire up his Nighthawk defense from across the room. Inside is Robin Gordon. She traveled. I'd like to thank everybody for sticking with us on the broadcast this evening from Camden. The Nighthawks on the road, looking to get back in the win column. Monty Honey to Vavra. She fires for three. It's a little bit too hard, won't go. Gibbs has the rebound. Here come the Lady Rockets. Denishelle Barton across the timeline. Reagan Williams, she's fouled. And that may be number 4 on Logan Keener, and it is. Chip Ridgels into the game for Nia Moody. It's Crawford, Vavra, Honey, Keener, and Ridgel on the floor. Inbounds pass deep has Barton. Around the way, Davina Smith, and inside is Robin Gordon. She turns, she fires, it's good. 6 points for Robin Gordon. The scoring matched evenly here in the third quarter. 5 points apiece for each team. Vavra to Honey. Inside is Grace Crawford. Crawford turns, draws a foul. Foul is going to be on number 25, Christiana Gibbs. That's her first. Kendall Hardy checks into the game for Logan Keener. Keener sits with 4 fouls. 6:48 to play. Here's Crawford on the inbound for 3. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound by Gibbs. Here come the Lady Rockets. It's handed right to Imani Honey. And she's fouled. Honey getting high fives and handshakes from her teammates as she makes her way to the charity stripe. It'll be the first free throw opportunities for Honey in today's ball game. Right place, right time. She literally took a gift on a pass from the Lady Rockets. Free throw for Honey is good. Lead back to 6 for the Nighthawks. Honey looking to extend here. 2 for 2 goes Imani Honey. 9 points today for Honey as she approaches double figures. 6:33 to play in the third. Barton fires for Imani Honey, who intercepts another pass. Honey, coast to coast, puts it up. She'll draw the foul again. What leadership out of the freshman leader, Imani Honey. Foul is on Denishelle Barton. That's her second. Honey's right back where she was seconds ago. Just one free throw will get her to double figures. The first one is in. Honey with one more opportunity coming. It's up, and it's in. Nine-point lead for the visiting Nighthawks, 47-38, 6:20 to play in the third quarter. And we've got an offensive foul, I believe, against the Lady Rockets. Foul is on number 21, Robin Gordon. That's her 4th. 2 Lady Rockets with 4 fouls, Shyla Johnson and Robin Gordon. There's only 7 players on the roster for today's game for SAU Tech. There's Grace Crawford firing for 2. It's the biggest lead of the ball game for the Nighthawks. 6 points for Crawford in today's action. Johnson with Williams and now Barton. Barton turns and fires along 2, can't get it. Crawford has the board, knocked out of bounds. Vavra dives for the ball. I believe it's going to stay with the Lady Rockets. Great effort by Jade Vavra trying to get a possession for her team. Up by 11, the Nighthawks with the momentum. 5:44 to play in the third. Reagan Williams to inbound. The officials are going to talk things over at the scorers table. I think they're wanting to get an update on foul totals. Back in action. Checking in will be Christiana Gibbs in for Shyla Johnson. Inside is Barton near the top of the key. Barton dribbles. Honey in the zone. 5:35 to play as Smith fights for the rock. Vavra trying to get a hand on it. Nighthawks looking for the rock here. There's a foul. Or excuse me, a timeout. SAU Tech. We'll take it with them. 5:28 remaining in the third quarter. The Nighthawks lead 49-38. This is National Park Nighthawks basketball on XZeroSports.com. Today's broadcast brought to you by Allen Tillery Auto Group in Hot Springs. I'm Mark Oliver. I'd like to thank you for tuning in to this edition of Nighthawk Women's Basketball on XZero Sports, the next generation of Arkansas sports. 11-point lead for the Nighthawk women as Davina Smith fires a hook shot three. Can't get it. 5:22 to play as Imani Honey will make her way up the floor for National Park College. After a quiet first half, Imani Honey coming alive. As a long three from Crawford goes down for three. That's another young lady who is coming to her own in the second half. That's 9 points overall for Grace Crawford. Smith fires for two. Can't get it. There's a foul. Count the bucket. Robin Gordon with the bucket. She's headed to the free throw line. Foul is on Grace Crawford, her second personal. Robin Gordon looks to complete the three-point play. Free throw is good. Chip Ridgel into the front court for National Park College. Out to Hardy. It's knocked away, stolen away. Reagan Williams into the front court. Williams up over Crawford. It's good. 13 points for Williams in today's action. 4:33 to play in the third. Rockets looking for a little bit of a spark offensively here. Vavra to Ridgel. Coach Moody telling his women to slow down and get a good opportunity here. Crawford wide open for three. Off the back of the rim, no good. Falling down is Williams. I believe they're going to call a foul. They're going to call it on Grace Crawford. That's her third. Tough break for Grace Crawford. 52-43 Nighthawks. 4:14 to play. Gibbs to Williams. Here come the Lady Rockets. Folks inside as Gordon on the move is Shyla Johnson. Her shot won't fall. Honey brings the ball in for NPC. Here's Nia Moody. Down low, Vavra. Vavra turns and draws contact. That's going to be Robin Gordon on the personal. And that should be the end of Robin Gordon's day. With 3:53 remaining in the ball game, in the third quarter, Robin Gordon has fouled out. Great leadership there out of Jade Vavra for the takeout blow on Gordon. Now Vavra stands at the free throw line looking for a few extra buckets. There's one. One more coming for Jade. Second free throw is good. 8 points in the ball game for Jade Vavra, 5 of them coming from the free throw line. It's 54-43. 3:43 to play in the third. Williams takes her time at the top of the key. Shot clock down to 10. Going to look for a fast break opportunity here. Kicked out on the wing. Long three. Johnson won't get it. Nia Moody with the board. Here come the Nighthawks. Honey. Cross-court pass has Chip Ridgel. Here's Kendall Hardy for two. It's good. Great ball movement out of the Nighthawk women. 5 points for Kendall Hardy today. Shyla Johnson on the wing in the corner. They'll round it back out up top to Denishelle Barton. 3 minutes remain in the third here in Camden. Down low, Fulks. It's tipped and blocked by Nia Moody. Honey comes up with the rebound. Here come the Nighthawk women. Down low, Vavra is fouled. Reagan Williams on the personal. That is her second. Vavra's headed right back to the charity stripe. No Nighthawk has made more free throws today than this young lady right here. 5 of 6 as she misses the first one. Second opportunity for Vavra is in. Biggest lead of the ball game for the Nighthawks is 14. It's 57-43. 2:38 to play. Johnson down low has Janae Fulks. Fulks swatted away, but Gibbs is there and she'll draw the foul. Contact is going to be made from Jade Vavra. Vavra's first. Christiana Gibbs headed to the free throw line. Gibbs just 2 points in today's contest. First free throw is good. Second opportunity for Gibbs. She'll make them both. 4 points today for Gibbs. 57-45. Ridgel posts up for three. Can't knock it down. It's out of bounds. Last touch by a Nighthawk. Lady Rockets with the rock. 2:15 to play. Reagan Williams, Denishelle Barton. Moving the ball inside to Janae Fulks. Across the way, Hardy got a hand on it. Honey came up with the rock. Nighthawks coming the other way quickly. Imani Honey trying to draw a foul, can't get it. Ridgel's in there with the pressure as well. There's a reach-in foul. Ridgel charged with her first personal. Great effort defensively by the Nighthawks. It is going to send SAU Tech to the free throw line. Reagan Williams has made 3 free throws so far. She has 13 points in today's action. 1:55 remaining in the third. Williams will shoot 2. First free throw is no good. Williams takes her time. One more opportunity to come. Second free throw, no good. Fighting for a rebound. Gibbs and Hardy went up for the rock. It's going to be Lady Rockets basketball. 1:55 to play. Williams feeds Fulks. Long three coming down off the rim, no good. Honey, sky high for the board. They're fighting for it. Down on the floor, a jump ball. It's going to go to SAU Tech. .148 to play. Williams brings it in. Firing for three is Barton. Can't get it. Vavra has the rebound. Nighthawks on the move. 1:41 to play. Lead is 12. Honey to Ridgel. Cross the way to Moody. Vavra posts up for three. Yes! The Nighthawks hit 60 off of a very big tray by Jade Vavra. 9 points for Vavra just here in the third. She has 12. 1:15 to play. Barton guarded by Vavra. Tipped away And it's going to be out of bounds. That was all Jade Vavra right there. Impressive effort out of the freshman from center point. The lead is 15 for National Park College. .60 seconds remain in the third quarter. Hardy down low, draws the foul. And that's going to be the killing blow on Shyla Johnson. Her day will be done with 5 fouls. The second Lady Rocket to foul out means that SAU Tech has no bench players remaining. 53.7 seconds left. Shyla Johnson's day is done. Hardy at the line. First free throw is good. Nighthawks looking to step on the gas here and not look back. Hardy, 2 for 2. 7 points for Kendall Hardy today. The 5 players on the floor for the Lady Rockets are all they have. Smith, Fulks, Williams, Gibbs, and Barton. Fulks fires down low, blocked by Hardy. And Moody, I believe, is going to travel. Cough it right up. Got a little bit excited. Can't blame her. 31.1 seconds left. Rocket basketball trailing 62-45. Barton drives in from the perimeter. It was blocked by Vavra. Here's Vavra right here. Jade to the hole, up a little bit too hard, can't get it. Smith trying to come the other way, loses the dribble. Here's Fulks. 15 seconds left. Fulks fires, it's no good. Hardy fighting for the rebound. Gibbs comes up with it. 6 seconds left. A collision, 3 seconds left. Williams at the buzzer, no! That's the end of the third quarter of action here from Camden, and at the end of 3, it's Nighthawks 62, Rockets 45. This is National Park Nighthawks basketball on XZeroSports.com. Start of the fourth quarter in today's action, which is brought to you by Arvest Bank in Hot Springs. I'm Mark Oliver. 62-45, the Nighthawks lead. Starting off with the rock, here's a steal. Reagan Williams coming up the other way. Barton to the hole, finishes for 2. Denishelle Barton is on the board for the first time tonight. Cutting the lead to 15. There's a steal. Barton's going to come up with the rock. Stolen away by Honey. Another steal for Amani Honey. Into the front court, we've got a whistle and a foul on the floor. It's against number 11, Janae Fulks. That's her second. So there's only 5 players left for the Lady Rockets tonight. None of them are necessarily in foul trouble at this point. All of them with 2 fouls except for Christiana Gibbs, who has 1. Now we've got a foul. Kendall Hardy picks up a personal. That's her third. 62-47 Nighthawks. 9:21 remaining in today's ball game. Denishelle Barton Top of the key. Drives. There's Fulks. Inside is Davina Smith. Smith turns in traffic. She fires for 2. First points of the second half for Davina Smith. She led the Rockets in the first half with 15. Now she has 17. Here come the Nighthawks looking to answer back. They still looking for their first bucket of the fourth quarter. Vavra across the way to Chip Ridgel. Ridgel down low, uncontested. It's up and it's in for 2. Chip Ridgel, 5 points in today's game. 64-49. The lead is 15. We've got a whistle. The officials are going to talk something over on the far side of the floor. 8:36 to play in the fourth quarter. Here from Camden. While they have a discussion, I'd like to remind you the Nighthawk men are coming up right after this. They're taking on the Rockets. National Park College looking for a big conference win today. To catch that game, you don't have to go anywhere. Stick right here on the broadcast. And at the conclusion of this game, we'll switch over to men's action. What should be a very high-flying, high-scoring battle between the Rockets and the Nighthawks. Back in action here, 8:30 to play. Bounce pass has Janae Fulks, wide open 3, it's good. Fulks with the tray. The Lady Rockets looking to stage a comeback late in this ball game. Will time be on their side, though? Reach in foul. Foul is on Denishelle Barton. That's her 3rd. Nighthawk lead is 12, 64-52. Inside, Jade Vavra, Amani Honey. Kendall Hardy down low. Vavra for 3, yes! Vavra with her 3rd tray of the game. She has 15. Turning and firing, Davina Smith answers back with a tray of her own. This could get interesting. Lead back to 12, 67-55. Vavra and Moody on the near side. Vavra needs help, finds Amani Honey. Honey in traffic, floats it up too short, gets her own board, looking to draw a foul. Another rebound. Honey, bounce pass, and now we've got a 3-second in the lane call. It's a turnover. Grace Crawford checks back in for the NPC women. Kendall Hardy will take a seat. Nighthawks looking to hang on over the next 7-17. Still a lot of basketball left in this quarter. Denishelle Barton, guarded by Honey at the point. Barton kicked out. Fulks for 3, yes. Couple of threes for Fulks here in the fourth quarter. She has 10. For the first time in quite a while, the lead is less than 10 points for the Nighthawks. Moody fires for 3. She's got it. The first points of the second half for Nia Moody. And they're big. 23 points today for number 14. Davina Smith answers back. There's a quick bucket. Back and forth we go. 22 points for Davina Smith. 7 of them here in the fourth quarter. 70-60. Honey with some space from the free throw line knocks it down. $13 points for Amani Honey today. Barton draws the foul. Vavra will pick up her second personal. Denishelle Barton headed to the free throw line. Barton has not made a free throw in today's contest. She's missed every attempt. First free throw for Barton is good. Three points for Barton, all in the fourth quarter of today's action. Second attempt on its way. It's good. Lead is 10 for the Nighthawk women. 6:03 to play. Ridgel, guarded by Smith, kicks it away to Honey. Here's Moody. Moody thought about a three. She's going to drive in, try to draw contact, can't get it. Vavra's there for the putback. It's good. What an effort by Jade Vavra. Continuing to be a force here in the second half. 17 points for Vavra. She's going to tip the rebound over to Imani Honey. Nighthawks on the way. Back to Vavra for three. Off the mark, no good. Christiana Gibbs with the rebound. Here's Fulks. Here come the Lady Rockets. 5:16 to play in the ball game. Barton guarded by Chip Ridgel. Inside, an errant pass. Gibbs goes down hard. She's okay. Timeout on the floor. SAU Tech wants a moment. We'll take it with them. 5:09 to play. In tonight's ball game, the Nighthawks lead 74-62. This is National Park Nighthawks basketball on XZeroSports.com. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by First Security Bank in Hot Springs. I'm Mark Oliver. 5:09 remaining in today's ball game, and it's turned into a ball game here. The SAU Tech Lady Rockets looking to make a push of the last 5:05 of today's action, but the Nighthawks lead 74-62. Led by Jade Vavra, the Nighthawks caught fire in the second half and are looking to cruise to a conference win. There's Imani Honey. Honey finishes down low for two, extending the lead. Coming the other way are the Lady Rockets of SAU Tech. Fulks with Williams at the top of the key. Davina Smith on the run, down low. And going up for the rock, Imani Honey comes up with a clean rebound. Honey into the front court. Slows down for Nia Moody. Here's Honey. Honey drives on in. Finesse move. Can't get it. Ridgel takes contact, feeds Jade Vavra. Inside is Logan Keener. Keener to Honey. Here's Vavra. Wide open for three. Just off the mark, out of bounds. Clock stopped at 4:10. It's 76-62. Reagan Williams driving in. Up over Nia Moody. Shots a little bit too hard. Rebound Gibbs. Gibbs tipped away by Moody. Vavra has the board. Here come the Nighthawks. SAU Tech wanting a foul call. Didn't get it. 3:48 to play. Here's Honey. Hand off to Moody. Inside is Vavra. She's all alone down low. Finishes for two. Have yourself a day, Jade Vavra. Lead is 16. 19 points for Vavra. Here's another steal for Imani Honey. Bounce pass. Chip Ridgel for two. Timeout on the floor. SAU Tech wants a moment. We'll take it with them. 3:22 to play in today's game. It's 80-62. This is National Park Nighthawks basketball on XZeroSports.com. Today's broadcast brought to you by Arvest Bank. I'm Mark Oliver. 3:17 to play in tonight's ball game. The Nighthawks have blown the lead open. 18 points with 3:07 remaining. SAU Tech looking to answer back from beyond the three-point line. Can't get it. Davina Smith draws a foul from Nia Moody. That's her third. Smith will head to the free throw line where she has not missed today. 22 points for number 22. She leads the Lady Rockets in scoring today. First free throw is no good. One more opportunity coming for Smith. She'll knock it down. 80-63. The Nighthawks lead is 17. Moody and Honey trade the rock at the top of the key. Here's Logan Keener. Keener to Ridgel. Nighthawks looking just to tick some time off the clock here. Vavra down low over two Rockets. It's good. 11 points for Vavra just in the fourth quarter. 23 points for number 23. Impressive. Inside, Davina Smith. Fires, can't get it. Christiana Gibbs, no. Keener with the rebound to Moody. Here comes Imani Honey. Honey stays with it, feeds. Nia Moody, count the bucket. 25 points for Nia Moody. She's headed to the line for the three-point play. It's 84-63. 2:01 remaining. Moody misses the free throw. Smith has the board. Across the way is Janae Folks for three. She'll knock it down. She has 9 points here in the fourth quarter, all three-pointers. 84-66. 1:39 to play in today's ball game. Honey has it knocked away. Smith comes up with the steal. Smith into the front court. Pursued by Chip Ridgel. She'll steal it right back. Ridgel to Keener. Turns, fires from the paint. It's good. Logan Keener has our first points of today's ball game. 86-66, the lead is 20. 1:10 remaining. Down low, firing is Williams. She can't get it. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Imani Honey. Substitution coming in. And for the first time in today's ball game, Katie Walthall joins the fray. Chip Ridgel will take a rest. Her day is done, and a great day she had. Walthall providing the pressure all the way to the hoop as Davina Smith's going to fire for two. Nighthawk Rock, 53 seconds remaining in today's ball game. National Park College going to cruise to their 6th win of the season. Moody and Honey trading the rock. Inside is Keener. Keener looking for some help. 10 on the shot clock. Walthall can't reel in the pass. It'll go out of bounds to SAU Tech. 35.1 remaining on the game clock. Here come the Lady Rockets. They cannot hold. Barton, guarded by Jade Vavra at the point. Inside, that one nearly stolen away. Davina Smith looking to add to her point total today. She will. $12 points in the fourth quarter for Davina Smith. 15 seconds left in today's game. National Park College can dribble this thing out, but Katie Walthall says differently. Blocked away. With 5 seconds left, here comes Davina Smith. Down low, Denishelle Barton lays it in for two, and that will be the final shot of today's game. Your final score in Camden, the Nighthawks win 86-72. We'll be right back to wrap things up here from Camden and get set for men's action coming your way next. This is National Park Nighthawks basketball on XZeroSports.com. final score tonight from Camden. The Nighthawk women are victorious. They moved to 6-5 on the season, an 86-72 victory for the Nighthawk women. And tonight they were led by Nia Moody. What a first half Moody had, finishing with 25 points. She had 11 in the first, 9 in the second, 6 total three-pointers in the first half, 7 overall trays for the game, an impressive effort. So 25 points for Nia Moody, leading the way. How about Jade Vavra in the second half? She scored 18 second-half points to finish for 21. Those two were a force out there. Imani Honey also catching fire in the second half of today's game. She finishes with 15. Grace Crawford just shy of double figures with 9. Chip Ridgel and Kendall Hardy each adding 7. And Logan Keener contributing 2 points in today's win. Big win for the Nighthawk women. And that'll do it for them today, as you see the Nighthawk men and the Rockets of SAU Tech warming up right here. We'll take a moment, and we'll get back in men's action right after this. This is National Park Nighthawks basketball on XZeroSports.com.